Clement Kent, a postdoctoral fellow in the Department of Biology at York University, has been chosen to receive the 2011 Pollinator Advocate Award for Canada. The award recognizes his contribution in educating the public about how to create and conserve habitat for pollinators.
A pollinator garden is a place that you put together where the plants, the flowers, and the places they provide to live favor native pollinators. And I try and use native plants so that we can help rebuild the ecosystem. And so if we lose pollinators, we're going to lose plants. And a lot of our food comes from pollination activity. I think most scientists realize that we have to engage the public, partly because when we discover something that's important about the ecosystem, it can be a long time before that becomes general knowledge. And so it's part of our job after hours to help that knowledge get out somewhere other than just the scientific journals. And my booklet, How to Make a Pollinator Garden, is written in non-scientific, ordinary prose so that anybody can sit down and find out how to make a pollinator garden, why particular plants do the job better than others, and how they can tailor it to whatever their own gardening space might be. We've been making a push to get the information out to schools because young children in schools are very happy to learn about gardening, and the teachers really love to help them. So we've planted about 6 pollinator gardens with elementary school age children in schools and in city parks.
Kent, a longtime gardener, left a successful career in the software industry to do a PhD and become a bee genetics and genomics researcher.
We work on honeybees in the lab of Professor Amroz Ayed. And we're doing some fairly fundamental research looking at the genes in honeybees. Nobody knows exactly which genes contribute to disease resistance. As many people know, honeybees have been under a lot of threat from disease and other causes. I'm very fortunate here at York to have a couple of people who are major conservation biologists on the same hallway as me. Professor Lawrence Packer studies bees around the world and has written the book Keeping the Bees. Professor Bridget Stutchbury has studied birds, and her book, The Silence of the Songbirds, really brought home to me how much these birds are under threat. Professor Packer's book looks at the causes of bee declines, and they don't just affect honeybees, they affect a lot of different native bees as well.